Hi, this is Chef Sarah, and today we're going to be doing some really simple vegetable cookery. This is blanching. Blanching is very helpful for meal prep. It's helpful to bring out the color in your food, partially cook it, so you only have to finish it in whatever way you want to finish it. So today I have some broccoli. My broccoli isn't looking the best. Some of the pieces have a little bed head, but I don't want to waste it. If I were cooking for a client, of course, you want to make sure that everything is nice and fresh, but this is going to do for our demonstration today. So first thing I have is a pot of water. It's on its way to boiling. It's starting to simmer. I also have an ice bath, a good amount of ice in there because we want to stop the cooking when we're ready to stop the cooking. We don't want it to continue on to that Kermit the Frog 70s green. We want it to be nice and bright, as nice and bright as this broccoli can get. Another thing we have here is salt. Salt is going to be how you get the flavor out of your vegetable. You're going to salt it intensely, more than you think you would, just because this is a lot of liquid and it has to absorb via osmosis. So we want to put a good amount of salt in there. It also helps your water come to a boil faster. Mine's already boiling, but I'm going to go ahead and add that salt. A couple good handfuls. And you can see that water start boiling up as I add that in there. And this won't take very long. You can also do it to your desired doneness. If your goal is to get that bright color, you're just going to go for maybe 2 minutes. If you like it a little bit softer and still retain the color, 3 or 4 minutes, but that's probably as long as you'd ever want to go. And then you can, if it's lightly blanched, later on you can take a sauté pan, throw some butter or olive oil, garlic in there, some lemon juice, just give it a quick sauté, and it's really good. You're just heating it through. You're not going to have to cook it because it's already going to be partially there. Okay, so I got my broccoli, boiling super salty water, and then I'm going to throw this in very carefully. You also want to make sure that you have something to pull it out with quickly. Tongs will work, but if you're taking it out one piece at a time, the last piece is going to be a lot more done than the first piece. So almost immediately you can see the colors start to brighten up. Thankfully, it didn't look very good before. You can see that it's aging just because there's some yellowing nitrogen bits or lack thereof. But I'm just going to leave that for a minute. I'm going to turn this up because what we want to do is try not to get away from that boiling point. Right now, I've dumped that in. It's dropped the temperature a little bit, so I'm going to compensate by just bringing it up because I need it to get to a boil. I'm trying to do this in about 1 to 2 minutes to get this where I want it to. The water's starting to come to a bubble. I'm going to make sure everybody's dunked in. And quite honestly, you could stop it right here if you wanted to. See, the color is probably at max brightness right now, but I do want to get the stems a little bit more tender, so I'm going to let it go for maybe 1 more minute. Okay, so it looks pretty good to me. Everything's still nice and bright. It's a little more done. I'm going to try and get this out quickly and into the cold water bath. Try and lose some of that water because the more heat goes in, the more the ice melts. So try not to bring the whole lake with you. Okay. Okay, so now we have it. We want to plunge it all under. Make sure it cools off as quickly as possible. It's looking pretty good. I still have ice. If you put everything in and your ice is immediately gone, it's probably not enough ice. This is borderline, but I still have ice and the broccoli is getting nice and cold. So I think that looks good. Another thing is you don't want to let it rest in here too long. You don't want it to get waterlogged and absorb all that. Not to mention that it's diluted now. So you put all that salt in your water, it's in here. So don't leave it in there too long. Go ahead and get a strainer. I don't have one here, so I'm going to do it like this. Just go ahead and transfer. Try and get all that water out. Move it over. Now it's ready for you to cook and saute in some butter. If you were going to serve this immediately, you could just take it from the water to your plate, dry it off a little bit. You can put a paper towel underneath and get some of that moisture off so it doesn't get your plate all wet. But that's pretty much it. Blanch broccoli. Thank you for watching.